Which of these 3 coffee creamers really has the juice to keep you loose? Hello, food freaks, and welcome to That's Rank. Coffee has been a staple of this channel going back to the very first video that I ever filmed. With coffee, of course, comes coffee creamers, and we've taken a look at well over a dozen flavor combinations as we continue that elusive search for the perfect cup. And today, 3 new competitors are stepping up to the plate to try to claim caffeinated victory, and they are Southern Butter Pecan from International Delight, Cinnamon Dulce from Starbucks, and Twinkie, also from International Delight. What do you say we get sticky? I've got some bad news, friends. I'm all out of expired Nescafe. But I'm a big believer in an even playing field for these creamers that we're judging. As a result, I'm gonna be using these donut shop flavored coffee pods, which I was gifted for Employee Appreciation Day at work all the way back in 2020. So these are definitely expired as well. I've got a lot of coffee pods. They're mostly expired. It's a problem that I've got. Also, we're outside again. Hey, it's the summertime, the weather's nice, and I like it out here. Get used to it because we're gonna be spending a lot more time together out here while we can. We get like 3 weeks of summer before the 11 months of winter start. I'm taking full advantage. I'm also filming in the evening, which feels like a bad idea because the sun's definitely gonna be going down while we do this. And more importantly, I'm loading up on caffeine when I've already got an awful case of insomnia. Just poor planning all around by me. Hey, subscribe to this channel for many other bad ideas. Southern Butter Pecan feels like a creamer that's got a lot of potential. First of all, if you've hung around this channel long enough, you know that I'm basically a Southerner trapped inside a Canadian's body with a weird Canadian accent. But I could move to the South tomorrow and I would fit right in with their culinary scene. They'd definitely be eyeballing me funny when I enunciate French words very Frenchly, but maybe they'd adopt me as the weird foreigner who likes to attend pig pickings. Secondly though, like butter pecan just feels like it's gonna go with coffee. It's one of those things that sounds like it's gonna blend really nicely. It's not out in left field, it's not weird. A cup of coffee and a slice of pecan pie sounds like a fantastic evening. It smells inviting. My hopes are kind of sky high for this one. And this is usually the part of the program where the product swerves us and crushes my soul. Not today though, I believe deeply in this one. Yes, this is great. It's top notch, really, it's unreal. And I bet that it would be even better inside of an iced coffee. Stuff like the caramel macchiato always translates really well to a cold coffee, and really the butter pecan is really just a browned butter and sugar with some of the finest toasted nuts inside of Mother Nature's recipe book. I might be reacting emotionally and in the moment, but I feel like we might have actually just supplanted the coffee crisp creamer. It's definitely close. I'm probably gonna need several months of reflection time with a full thesis. Like I'm talking hypothesis, showing your work, the whole nine. And I'm incredibly lazy and won't be doing that, so you're just gonna have to accept me at face value. Level 3 foodie expert Alicia H gives this 4 stars. Heaven in a bottle. I feel like I drink the coffee just to taste this creamer. Monkey face. It's so sweet and delicious, you only need a little spoon to do the job. The only thing I hate is I can't find it easily in the GTA. It's so annoying, but when I do, I savor every bit. So let's recap. It's heaven in a bottle. She only drinks coffee in order to have this creamer, and somehow that's not a perfect 5 out of 5. Damn, Alicia, you might want to lower the bar a little bit. Like, if this is how you rate drinks, I can only imagine your Tinder dates. Oh my God, I mean, like, we totally hit it off. He held the door for me, let me order anything I wanted off the menu, told the best joke about a rabbi and a jar of pickles, and at the end of the night, his kiss just swept me totally off my feet. But he lives in Scarborough. I'm over here in Oakville, so he's a 3 out of 5, and I'll be ghosting him. Tiffany B gives this 5 stars and raves, nothing like this flavor. Makes you feel cozy and warm with all of its decadent goodness. If you love southern winter days, this is for you. It makes your winter coffee sing. Well, a little off key, but she's not wrong. Up second, Starbucks takes another kick at the can. Look, I love Starbucks. At their restaurants, they rarely let me down. They've got great customer service every single time out. In fact, the one near my house just down the road has a bubbly young blonde college-age student who my son absolutely loves. He has to go to Starbucks every weekend, and I'm convinced it's so he can flirt with her. Look, he's only 5, but he's got game. However, their creamers have, what's polite here? Well, they suck. First and foremost, their packaging absolutely sucks, and this is the same as the other ones that we've tried. And the flavors, oh my God, they don't even begin to compare to what they have in the stores. And maybe that's why they charge like $7 a drink to keep the good stuff in-house. Whereas here you can spend $5 and get the equivalent of about 20 coffees worth of creamer. But honestly, based on what we've tried before, I'd have rather have spent $7 to buy 20 drinks in the restaurant for 140 bucks compared to what we've got out of these. Maybe that changes today, however. I mean, they have to get it right eventually, right? Like, they've got some of the best quality control people on the planet. Something has to give. It's getting dark. I apologize if I disappear on you before the end of this video. Well, it kind of smells like a cinnamon roll, so really this could go either way. The Cinnabon one was a disaster, but that's because it was artificial tasting. If they can get a more realistic cinnamon roll flavor out of this, we might be headed somewhere. All right, no weird fake cinnamon. This is promising, Starbucks. Starbucks is going for redemption today, kids. This is creamy. It adds some nice richness to your coffee, and the cinnamon flavor doesn't have that weird chemical flavor that the Cinnabon creamer had when we tried that one out. If you're looking for a cinnamon flavored coffee creamer, so far, this is the one. I will add, however, this is not my favorite. I'm not really a big cinnamon and coffee guy, but it's doing what it was advertised to do. Caddy G gives this 5 stars. My husband loves this. I just don't care for the new lids on the bottles. Kind of messy. I use this occasionally, but I'm more of a splash of vanilla and lactose-free milk kind of coffee drinker. God, we get it, Katie. You're better than us with your mess-free splashiness. Come on, a little humility, please. Meanwhile, Shelby M gives this 2 stars. The product is good, just not my favorite. I would definitely use it again. Price range is $6, and for the size of the bottle, it's worth it. Once again, good, would use again, but only 2 stars. Maybe I'm the one that needs to adjust. Like 2 stars is where I would have rated some of that Mexican Halloween candy that was flavored with tamarind and chili powder, which, if you're listening, International Delight, do not, and I mean do not, cross over a Pulparindo flavored coffee creamer. Because you know I'm stupid enough to drink it, and I really do not want to throw up first thing in the morning. Make your mornings golden. Oh my. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let's just spin that around so we don't have to look at that anymore. So I reviewed Twinkie K-Cups several months ago, and those could best be described as a box of rotting weasel corpses. I didn't like it. I feel, however, like they should have more control of the flavor in a creamer than inside of a coffee pod, and outsourcing to International Delight would seem to be the right move. But I continue to have some trust issues. Well, it smells pretty good. It's got a very Twinkie-ness to it. You know what it smells like? Is the start of a long road trip. You know, you start your day by ripping open the sticky plastic package, just swallowing a Twinkie whole, and then realizing you've got nowhere to throw the package out. So you shove it in that little sleeve at the side of your door, and then as the mercury starts to rise, the Twinkie cream takes over the car, your stomach starts to turn. You know the smell. Hey, well, what do we have here? Are we seriously gonna go 3 for 3 on the coffee creamers today? You know, we've had a pretty good run of reviews in general lately. People are gonna start thinking I've lost my edge. This is outstanding, and I feel like it's also very adaptable because it's basically a vanilla cream flavor. Vanilla sort of goes with everything. You could amp up any one of your flavored coffees with this and not have to worry about whether or not they're gonna pair together. This is definitely not my favorite creamer, but it's more like your favorite pair of shoes that you can wear to any occasion. This can be busted out anytime, and it's just gonna slide right in there. You know, if you need a generic, sweet go-to, well, you start with me, kids. But if you need something in your coffee, then you can go ahead and grab the Twinkie. Shamika says, not in my cup, and gives it 1 star. Not sweet enough. Does not taste like Twinkies. This thing is like 80% sugar. That's literally the definition of a Twinkie. John Nabren78 gives it 2 stars and claims that it's missing the Twinkie flavor. I really want to love this creamer. I'm a coffee creamer connoisseur for the most part. Well, I can't really argue with credentials like that. I must be the one who's wrong. You gotta take the word of the coffee creamer connoisseur because we don't actually get a lot of experts on this show, and it's important that we show them the respect they deserve when they're actually here. And speaking of showing respect, I would love it if you hit the subscribe button and agreed to come back for another coffee date with me sometime. Your likes and comments are also always appreciated, and that is a lot of A words in one sentence. You know, I best go before I get arrested by the A-team. Ciao for now.